What's up guys? Today's video is on the top 5 best Huawei phones in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. If you want to save money, check out the Huawei P30 Lite for you, the best budget Huawei phone in 2022. Despite the plastic body, the color and its features are well crafted, so much so that it can be mistaken for real metal. Thanks to the non-bloated dimensions and lightweight, the device is easy to hold and quick to use. Otherwise, the phone remains pretty standard, with the power and volume buttons located on the right side, the speaker grill and the 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom. The last detail that should not be underestimated is that the P30 Lite does not have Gorilla Glass. The screen may be fragile and less resistant, but the company decided to mount a pre-installed screen protector, which should protect it from scratches and small drops. The device is equipped with a really interesting camera department. In general, the Lite class has quite a lot in common when it comes to screens, charging types, and cameras, but the P30 Lite is equipped with a triple rear camera. The main camera has a 48-megapixel sensor, supported by an 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens with the latest 2-megapixel depth sensor. On the front of the phone, we find a 24-megapixel sensor for top-notch photo quality. Even in low light, the photos will be able to maintain solid quality. It's a shame that, unlike its high-end siblings, this device has a 6.15-inch screen with a resolution of 2312 by 1080, but uses a normal LCD panel instead of the best OLED. For the listed price, we are thoroughly impressed. Up next, meet the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, aka the best value Huawei phone in 2022. This model follows the aesthetics and vibe that the brand premiered with the P20 model. Thanks to the flexible characteristics of the OLED panel, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro is inspired by Samsung's Edge, maintaining symmetry on the front and back edges. The front of the Huawei Mate 20 Pro is clean except for the notch at the top, maintaining a minimal bottom edge. There are buttons on the right edge for volume adjustments and powering up the device. Regardless of whether the high-performance mode is activated or not, this device is a powerhouse, not only running in applications but also in consumption. The package includes 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage space. The RAM is at the limit of what we should expect from high-end, so that's a significant plus. Both the RAM and the internal space are quite fast, which helps to speed up the processes. The screen of the Huawei Mate 20 Pro meets the highest expectations. Excellent contrast. The screen can be seen perfectly and without significant changes in hue. The maximum brightness is very high, which allows proper use of the mobile phone even in sunlight. The surface of use is wide and facilitates immersion in the content. The resolution is very high at 538 ppi, which increases the sharpness. The user can modify many aspects of the screen to adapt them to their taste and consumption. This model offers excellent control of this hardware component. In general, Huawei is used to offering autonomy that is solid to say the least, not only because it usually places large-sized batteries, but also because its custom layer, EMUI, is limiting in managing processes. The strong battery delivers 2 days of average use without breaking a sweat. Autonomy is excellent, both with moderate use and when squeezing the phone using maximum power games. For the listed price, you can't beat this one. The next product we'll analyze is the Huawei P40 Pro. In our opinion, the best mid-range Huawei phone available on the market in 2022. With a weight of 209 grams, a glass plastic body, and a screen diagonal of 6.58 inches, the Huawei P40 Pro puts a heavy burden on itself because it has to justify its top-notch series. The screen is AMOLED and the resolution is Full HD+. At the back, the 4 cameras are positioned in the upper left corner, which is a pretty clever way to arrange them when there are already so many of them. On the bottom side, there's a Type-C port. The phone sits very well in the user's hand. You can just feel that Huawei has done a very good job when it comes to the ergonomic aspect of this device. As we said, the Huawei P40 Pro has an AMOLED display with a Full HD+ resolution of 2640 by 1200 pixels with a refresh rate of 90 Hz. In the upper left corner of the display is a punch hole with a dual selfie camera. And the good thing is that the display takes up more than 90% of the front of the phone. Full HD+ resolution delivers the goods in style. The colors are clean, the automatic lighting does not overdo it on either side like with some other phones out there, and the dark mode looks quite good, so it can certainly be constantly used without any problems. This model has a 4200 mAh battery, which is quite enough so that you don't have to worry about your phone running out of power in half a day. With some moderate use, the battery lasts up to a day or a day and a half. However, even if you're a slightly more demanding user, there is no need to worry because 40-watt charging is supported, with the help of which the battery can be charged to 70% capacity in half an hour. On the front of the phone is a dual 32-megapixel selfie camera. There's a special sensor for scanning the environment, but also autofocus. In plain terms, this means that the front camera will always automatically focus on the face. On the back, there's a quad camera system, including TOF, neatly packed into the top left side of the phone. With 8 GB of RAM memory and 256 GB of data storage space, all flagship standards are met. Good stuff. A thumbs up from here. If you want a product that delivers outstanding performance and you're willing to spend a few dollars more for it, we especially single out for you the Huawei Mate 40 Pro for you, the company's best premium phone on the market in 2022. This is a top-tier phone with an outstanding screen, fantastic cameras, and an exceptional battery. The Mate series has always been known for top-quality manufacturing, and this model is no different. An extraordinary design, a perfectly curved screen with a curvature that goes up to the entire 88 degrees, a combination of metal and glass, a solid build, and top resistant that meets the IP68 certificate. Continuing on the same route as its predecessor, the Mate 40 Pro arrives with the popular Space Ring rear panel, also known as the ring in which the cameras are located. When we add to that the exceptional mystical silver color, it is definitely a flagship phone. The front side of the device is mostly covered by that curved OLED-type screen, with a diagonal of 6.76 inches. It has a wide notch for the 13-megapixel front camera and the accompanying TOF sensor located in the corner. The phone is premium in every way and definitely has its own design stamp, which is not easy to accomplish at all these days. The device packs 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage space, with a screen that comes with a high resolution, a brilliant OLED display, and today, most importantly, a higher refresh rate of 90 Hz. Everyday use of the phone is a real pleasure. The great performance impression continues in the battery domain. The device's rear camera system consists of 3 sensors: super sensing wide from 50 megapixels, ultra-wide cine from 20, and a telephoto lens from 12 megapixels that supports 5 times optical zoom, 10 times hybrid zoom, and 50 times digital zoom. Finally, there is a fantastic 4400 mAh battery, which, as you know, on Huawei phones is not worth looking at the nominal capacity because it offers extraordinary autonomy in practice due to superior consumption optimization. Thus, the Mate 40 Pro will last at least 2 days without any problems, and 3 days for less demanding ones. If you can afford this beast, we say go for it. Finally, we present to you the Huawei P50 Pro, the best overall Huawei phone available on the market in 2022. This phone manages to deliver the maximum in every segment. The P50 Pro is a premium device with fantastic cameras, excellent battery and charging, and quality construction. This model has a quality build that includes the use of premium materials such as glass and metal. Accordingly, the black surface is glass. On the bottom surface of the phone, there's a tray for 2 nano SIM cards, or for a combination of nano SIM and nano SD cards. Then there is another microphone, a USB-C connector, 3.1 generation, and a grill for another speaker. Both the top and bottom surfaces of the phone are flat, which we like. In the upper part of the front surface of the phone, there's a selfie punch hole camera, and above the screen is a barely visible earpiece. This model also comes with an IP68 certificate, which guarantees its resistance to water and dust. Huawei P50 Pro has a 6.6-inch OLED screen. It has a high resolution of 1228 by 2700 pixels with a pixel density of 450 pixels per inch. This, along with over 1 billion colors that the screen can display, guarantees a crystal clear and sharp image. Considering that the screen of the Huawei P50 Pro phone has a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz, you'll get the impression that the phone is much faster and more responsive. If, for example, nothing is happening on the screen, the phone will automatically lower the refresh rate to 60 Hz to save battery. Color accuracy is at a high level. The screen supports HDR Plus with a 10-bit color display. The screen can achieve some 900 nits of brightness in situations where you use the phone in bright sunlight. In normal use, the screen is usually lit up to about 600 nits. The Huawei P50 Pro comes with a very powerful Snapdragon 888 chipset, which employs an octa-core processor, 8 GB of RAM, and 256 GB of internal memory that can be expanded by a nano SD card. Overall, this product delivers premium performance at the best possible price-quality ratio. You wanted the best? You got it. So, that's it for the best monitors for Huawei phones of 2022. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notifications about our latest videos.